Ange, what's been the approach this week?
Pretty much more of the same. It's been a bit of a longer week, obviously, playing with Monday night, and so you're kind of sitting on the weekend watching everyone else play, which is a little bit unusual, but it's given us a couple of extra days to work on a couple of things, but nothing drastic. As I said, we did okay last week, a little bit of progression in what we're doing, and hopefully more progression tomorrow night.
You were pretty happy with how you played, if I remember right.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't. You want to win games of football, so you're never ecstatic. But I thought there was enough in that game to show that we're, showing progress. I mean, when the man of the match is the opposition's goalkeeper away from home, it's a fairly good indication that you've had a fair chunk of the game. And we still want to win games of football, obviously. But there was enough in that to show me that we're still progressing.
What have you had to do? Have you had to strip it right back, your game, or?
No, not really. I mean, like I said, it's just constant reinforcement of what we're doing, and we're not going to change. And I think it just comes down to our belief, the players have in the system and what we're doing and the way we want to play. And sometimes it's hard to gain belief when the results aren't, as evident or immediate as you want. But through this course, we've just got to keep reinforcing the basic principles of what we want to do and how we want to play. And I'm confident the results will come sooner rather than later.
What's the word on Finkler? He's going to play this week?
Yeah, he's fine. Yeah, he'll play. He trained all week and he's right to go.
Marco Rojo said during the week he feels like he's playing his best football. Do you agree with that?
Oh, look, he's going okay. Yeah, I still think he can be better, and we're going to push him to be better. I thought, he's had a little bit of an interrupted start with being away with internationals, and then he interrupted pre-season with being away at the Olympics and so forth. So, I still think he's got a way to go, but I rate him pretty highly. So he's had a decent start to the season. Last week he got in some great areas, and if his finishing had been a little bit better, we could have got a win, and he could have 4 or 5 goals on the board. But he's going okay. But like with all young guys, we want to keep developing him, and he's nowhere near where we want him to be right now. But the good thing about him is he's working hard, and he wants to learn, and he's really keen on improving his game. So that's all we can ask.
Finkler should be right. Any other changes?
Not at this stage. We'll see how we go this morning, but we don't want to keep changing it too much. Like I said, we've been pretty happy with the last couple of weeks, so Finkler will come in and we'll see from there.
What did you think of Nathan Coe in his first game?
Yeah, Coe was solid. Didn't have a great deal to do, to be honest, but he'd only been with us for 3 days, so it's been good to have him the whole week here, and he's got a lot more comfortable, obviously, just settling into Melbourne with his family and getting to know all the players. So look, I've got no doubt he'll be a great acquisition for us over time, and he's ready to go. He wants to play and play well for the club.
You've mentioned the importance of getting results in front of the home fans. How important is tomorrow night's result?
It's as important as any other result. Every week there's a game of football to be won, and we want to win all of them. So, is there more importance on one than the other? I don't think so. I think, and again, the key thing for us is progression in our game, and we want to keep getting better at what we do. And if we get better at what we do, then we'll win games of football too. But as you can see already, that it's going to be a tight league. It's no one's going to run away with it. Everyone will be within a couple of games of each other. So if you can pick up points, it can get you right amongst the leading pack. And if you don't, then still have another opportunity the week after.
Ange, you're pretty confident if you do try and play the style of what you did last week that you will get a result?
If we keep improving, yeah, we wouldn't be doing it otherwise. It's not an experiment in fruitlessness. We know, and I know because I've been through this journey a couple of times, that if we play the kind of football we want to, we can be successful. So like I said, last week was a bit of we've had 2 reasonably good weeks against Adelaide and Newcastle. Like I said, where our football's been pretty good. It's nowhere near where we want it to be, but there is progression there, and if we keep doing that, we'll win games.
Wellington played here last week before against the Heart. Did you have a look at them, and what did you make of them?
I've obviously had a look at them and had a look at them last week. Look, I think they've strengthened from last year in terms of personnel. I think they've got some really good additions to their team, but Wellington traditionally are always a hard team, a pretty consistent team, and with them and probably Central Coast, they're probably 2 most settled units over the last 4 or 5 years. Very minimal changes in players, coaches, all those kind of things. And when you have that, there's always a consistency in performance. And yeah, that'll be a tough nut to crack tomorrow night. But as I said, from our point of view, it's about making sure we play as well as we can and keep progressing our football. And if we do that, we'll be a good shot.
Muscat and Smith have been in good form for Wellington. Do you think the game will be won in that midfield area?
Oh, look, I think it'll be pretty tight all over the place. I mean, they're a very well organised and compact team, so they're hard to break down. The midfield will be pretty willing and physical, so we've got to cope with that. But you know, like I said, from our point of view, we'd like to think we've got some real attacking threat, and you know, if we create as many chances as we did last week, then we'll be a good chance to win it.